He does look like he's like meditating to
Yeah,
the sunflower, doesn't
he
he?
is. He's communing with the sunflower.
Yeah.
He's pagan. Hello, people. I'm just inviting people.
Oh, Joe's pagan?
Yes.
Pagan dog, give me a chance.
pagan
Let's
dog.
go slam dance. Just
He
like
does.
many pearls.
He likes
just
to slam
you
dance.
and me, pagan
He,
dog.
he gets really excited about slam dancing.
He does.
He does. Hello, whoever's there. I can't see you because I'm pressing these buttons over here. Okay. Hey, ex-Replic. Ronnie. Regislaine, hola, back at you. IBIS, good evening from the UK. Hey, doing good. Coming to you live from New Orleans. It's a lovely day out. Probably like upper 70s. Good morning. Hope you guys are having a
No, it's
Sunday.
nice.
We are. Yes, it is nice.
Yesterday, I think it was yesterday, it was like kind of too windy.
A little chilly.
Too windy, though. I don't
Yeah.
like it when it's too windy. But right now is perfect.
Good day to you, Doc. Time of heart.
It is 75, and it feels like 75.
Nice. Good morning, Twistin185. Hello, hello. Oh, wow. There's a lot of people in there. Well, if you want to come on screen and talk about whatever you want to talk about, you can do that. Thanks for following the host. There's a little button down there to request to go on. 14 inches of snow yesterday. Oh, my goodness. Okay.
Yeah, that's still happening.
I'll stop talking about the weather. I don't want to be like rubbing it in or nothing. Orum, how are you? It's cold here, expecting snow. Oh my goodness. Yeah. A lot of that's going on. Even California.
We're supposed to have another one. I'm reading. We're supposed to have one more cold snap coming up. So don't get too excited.
Like how cold?
Well, probably like how the last cold snap was.
Like bringing the plants inside cold?
It sounds like it.
God damn it.
I hope they're wrong, but that's what they're saying. Like, just be on alert.
It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
How's Witch Talk progressing? I don't know. I haven't seen a whole lot of strife today. I scrolled through the usual morning videos. Seems kind of peaceful right now. Yes, the seasons are messed up. Mother Nature's roller coaster. We're just on a ride. Ooh, thanks for the Mati. Or Mati. Thanks for all the likes. All right, just here. We're at WitchCon all weekend. My class is at 3:15, I think. So I got a few hours. I got my stuff set up over here. So just taking a break. Not any classes I want to see right now, and even if I did, I can watch it later because that's the beauty of WitchCon. It's going good. Positively, Larson. How are you? Having a great time here. It's beautiful. Oh, I'm gonna stop talking about the weather because other people have snow.
It's coming though. Not snow, but cold.
Yeah. That's just not okay. It's starting to bloom, man.
Next week is when we turn the clocks forward.
Yeah.
We don't need a cold snap then.
No. Stop that.
Stop it.
Knock it off. Thank you for following. Just looking. Indiana. It's nice there. So talk about all you want. Okay, cool. Yeah, if I don't know where you're from, I always like to see where people are from. Thank you for your videos. I love the video of the girl in the electric candle. Yeah, that was what? Candlegate 33 1/3, I think. Or that was electric. No, wait, that was Candlegate 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, 33 1/3 has audio with it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that one was fun. I mean, there's a reason we use fire. You just got to learn how to use fire safely, which is far too often burn their shit down in the early practicing times, and then even later in life. I burned a place down in my late 20s.
And tried to just the other day.
What, that? No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That was on bricks, baby.
No.
Yeah, baby.
There was flammable shit all around it.
Yeah, I was on it. Hose is right there.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You're cute, though.
Never do that again.
Okay. Thank God I missed Candlegate. I'll probably do it again. The original Candlegate talking about cheap dollar store candles and the energy they get from the sweatshops they're produced in. Caused all kind of havoc, and I said the exact same thing 2 accounts ago and caused the same amount of havoc. So a couple months I'll just repeat myself again and cause all kind of havoc. If it ain't attempted arson, it ain't witchcraft. Absolutely. How long?
If it ain't attempted arson, it ain't witchcraft.
She's just over here writing songs all day long. Me and Marta have been together about 20 years.
Yeah, 21 years.
21 years in May. We have a picture of the moment that we met, or probably an hour after we met. And she wandered into my witch store. We were sitting outside having a cigarette, and one of our local street people came by with one of those disposable cameras. This is back when they used film. Wanted to take our picture. So we leaned in, smiled, and he said, "What a lovely couple. I predict marriage." Neither one of us at the time believed in that kind of nonsense. But a couple years later, we're married. This guy comes wandering by about a month before our anniversary. And I think it was our first anniversary. And I asked him, I said, I met this girl, and you took our picture. You predicted marriage. Do you really have that picture somewhere? And when I was able to narrow down the date that it happened, apparently he had a filing cabinet. It was like a street person, but he had a storage unit with a filing cabinet. He was very meticulous, and he was able to look that up and brought me an 8x10 glossy and a picture disc, a digital version of the day I met my wife. So that's pretty cool. So if you're on like my Facebook and shit, we share that in May every year. And everybody goes, "Oh, what a sweet story," which it is. Uncle Birch coming to you live from New Orleans. It's awesome.
21 years.
21 years. Yeah, it's quite a story. And it's perfect because I've lived half my life by what's going to make a better story. And that's the path I'll choose every fucking time. Good way to go. And I got a lot of good stories. Occult bitch, how are you? That's her name, don't get mad. Yes, I am Strega.
Huh?
Yes.
Yes, what?
I'm Strega. Stregone.
Oh, yeah.
See?
I thought you were saying.
That,
yes,
hence the
Strega.
giant ass Chimaruta. Hey, Tommy, I don't think I know you. Where are you from? Dead Doll Magic? Hey, I don't think I know you either. Where are you from? Just chilling out here in the backyard, New Orleans. Waiting to go do my teaching thing in a few hours. Over there at WitchCon, which I think you can still get into, witchcon.com. The magical festival in the world. Well, let's see what user 61 wants to say. Oops, missed it. Oh, okay, well, they're gone. All right. They requested to come on. The occult bitch said, "Hey, Marta."
Hey, cold bitch.
Occult bitch, give me a chance.
No, it doesn't work
bitch.
for that.
Yeah, you can't. Occult bitch. Let's slam dance.
Just stay out of that part of it.
New Orleans on my bucket list. Well, Hexfest in August. That's when you want to do it. One of the larger
cheaper flights, cheaper hotels.
One of the larger magical festivals, and one of the few where the presenters get paid, so you get higher quality presenters. Virginia, right on. I love New Orleans. Have a great day, brother and sister. You too, Dr. Time of Hearts. Good to meet you. Well, Birch, come to you live from New Orleans. Just fucking with this live because this account just got the ability to go live yesterday. So far, we've had a lot of really good live traffic. Join through an invite. Tommy Chilling and Tommy Oakley. Hello. Wow, the numbers really fluctuate. I've never been live this time of day on a Sunday, so I figured see what the traffic's like. My other account, uncle.birch, if you're not following, that's my bigger account, will be able to go live again on Tuesday, I think. So I'll probably be popping up over there, so you want to follow over there and turn on your notifications over there to uncle.birch. Yes, I love New Orleans. It's nothing not to love, man. Wouldn't be any other place. I think the smaller accounts seem to get pushed out a lot more these days. Yeah. Well, also, the other account, it's got, violation warnings, so I'm sure my lives over there get trafficked less. This is, Virgin Live over here. They've, floated it out pretty good. Today it was up to 100 and then it dropped down. But we had nothing interesting going on then. So 5:30 p.m. in the UK. Tea time rush. Right on, Ibis. XX Dead Doll Magic. Hello. I don't know if I said hi to you. So basically I'm just chilling. We've last couple of days had panels. There's a monarch coming our way, honey.
Yeah.
It's in Shannon's yard right now, flying around. We're always butterfly watching. We raise monarch butterflies. So they always come home to say hi. I kept sending them videos in the security section. Won the appeal a day early. Right on. Which is good, though. My backup account lives get higher numbers than my main. Yeah, it's weird. Every time I have to start a new account, it's still always about witchcraft and magic, and the people on my For You page are always different. The monarch has found the milkweed. The monarch is laying eggs on milkweed.
Where? The
largest milkweed plant towards the back. It's hanging upside down. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Yay, we're going to have more babies.
You just don't get a break. We finally hatched the last of them, and now there's another one laying them.
No, my wife did not make the Chimarota. She has one exactly like this. It's smaller.
And it has a piece of coral on it.
Piece of red coral in it. It's pretty damn cool. Tommy Oakley, thanks for following. Uncle Birch coming up live from New Orleans. Also remember to follow me, uncle.birch. I tend to, when things heat up over there and the account warnings happen, I come over here and I spend a lot more time. So suddenly you see bursts of content over here. That's probably why. Oh wow, she's making the rounds to all the milkweeds. Now she's on that little one that you're right. There you go.
Oh, she's not afraid of Azrael.
No.
Look at that. Those are the new growth milkweeds.
Mm-hmm. Sitting here watching butterflies.
Oh my god. Oh, there's another one.
Oh, black one.
Yeah, swallowtail.
Yeah. I went to the Green Man store, God, years ago. But we lived in Hollywood. We lived in West Hollywood, and then Hollywood proper, and just never really went down there. At the time, when we went to, when we moved to Hollywood, some people that decided to be my enemies, Orion Foxwood and Susan Diamond, drove down to LA to trash talk me to all of the shops and groups around there, and one of their first stops was the Green Man. And but unbeknownst to them, I didn't need a community to thrive. My community is WWW. So didn't work out, and so I just never really went around those people while we were there. I did go to Panpipes quite a bit, but that was like I could walk from our condo. It's like 5-minute walk. Very close with them both. Yeah. I know I don't really have a problem with Orion Boxwood, and we never had words or anything, but he hates me because she hates me, basically. And it's like, all right. I don't care. I had a shop in Santa Cruz where Susan Diamond's shop was. My shop was there for 20 years, so I tried to get along. She had different business practices. Hey, that witchy dude, you want to come on camera, hit that thing? Vicky. I think I knew a Vicky. Oh, from Panpipes? I might have been her name. Hate by association, yeah. Silly ass shit. And it's a 9-hour drive from Santa Cruz to Los Angeles on a good day. I just can't think of anybody that I would hate that badly to go through that much work. But since I went there, tell you another story. Then when I got booked for Hexfest in 2019, both of those individuals flew out here to have dinner with Christian Day and demand that he deplatform me. Now, I don't know if you know Christian Day. He's got a channel. He's not the type of guy you demand shit from. It doesn't go over well. So she has not been back to Hexfest, and I've been booked every year. And Orion Foxwood, this is the first year he's been asked back to WitchCon, which is cool because we don't have to cross paths. I don't have a problem, but the hate. I mean, to go through all that, that's some serious hate. I just can't imagine giving a crap about another person's opinion that much for any reason, no matter what, ever in 1,000 years. But that's just me. She changed the name a few years ago. Yeah, Panzapolitica. I never went to it when it was Panzapolitica. I was meant to. Then we ended up moving to New Orleans.
Yeah, it's over by Hollywood Forever.
Yeah. Really cool graveyard. Great graveyard to get graveyard dirt from because there's so many famous people there. Yeah, if you want to use your graveyard dirt to get rich. But they don't really
have any, like you have to
you're gonna have to
through the lawn to get the dirt. It's not that easy.
There's some gravelly dirt near the pond. I got some one time. I stayed out of the witch and pagan community because of the drama. Yes, but I was in Santa Cruz to create a pagan community where there previously hadn't been one. It's still pretty thriving to this day. But we didn't want to stay in Santa Cruz. As soon as I found out that I was making all of my money off the internet, teaching witchcraft mostly and running my website, I closed my brick and mortar store in Santa Cruz and we hit the road, traveled around and lived other places like Hollywood. And when the idea came to go to New Orleans, it's like, why not? As long as there's an internet connection, I can go anywhere. Different personalities. There's a lot of big spirits in this community, yes. Definitely out here. They get uppity really fast out here. They're gonna hex you right away. Oh, it wouldn't let you jump in? Wait a minute. Invite. I'm over here yapping. That monarch is not leaving.
The monarch's laying.
Yeah, she's laying.
There it goes.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you, man?
Good. Just butterfly watching right now.
Nice.
It's at that point
We
where
always
like
have monarchs or
it's
caterpillars on their
finally at
way
the
to
point
becoming
where it's just
monarchs.
cycling
Yeah,
constantly. It's either
constant,
caterpillars or
constant
butterflies.
baby butterflies
Yeah.
spawning.
Yeah,
You're
dude.
lucky.
So I caught the part where you're talking about you were in Santa Cruz.
Yeah, for God, I was there for
25
30
years.
years. Yeah,
Okay,
my
because
shop.
I was in San Jose back in like 2007, 2008. I used to go
Oh,
out to
Oh
Santa
wow,
Cruz a lot.
we're still there. Yeah.
that's when we got married.
Okay,
Did you
cool.
ever go to a shop called the Sacred Grove?
No,
Okay.
I only went to Santa Cruz like a handful of times. I know it was only like just a hop, skip, and a jump over the mountain, but
Mm-hmm.
The 17 though makes it seem a
Yeah.
lot longer.
Yeah.
well, yeah, because you got to drive all the way over Los Gatos and all that
Yeah, if
shit.
you could just drive
Yeah.
straight for half an hour, it wouldn't be a big deal.
Apparently, the
Right.
17 froze. It froze in this last batch of storms that they had. I saw some pictures. It
Yeah.
was crazy.
Yeah,
So,
but dude, 9 hours to LA from there. Did you guys take the
yeah,
101
No,
all the way down?
it's more like
you
7.
could take the five.
It's more
Five's
Yeah,
like
because
quicker.
7.
that's what we did. We would take anytime we went to LA from San Jose, we would go down to Los Banos and catch the 5 and then go straight down.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it'd take us like 5, 6 hours.
Yep.
which translates to the toilets.
Yes,
And it
yes, the
makes,
toilet bowl of California. My
yeah, if I
my
was in a
cousin's
hurry.
mom was from there, so
Hmm.
Lynetta's
Yeah.
from there.
But I can't imagine, hating anybody that much. They had, who was it? Witch with Two Dogs was accused of driving from California to Texas to slash somebody's tires. It's like, no. Hey,
what?
Silver River, you can, if you want to come on and hit that button. Yeah, yeah. The latest drama. Actually, it seems to be kind of calming
Oh,
down lately.
I don't keep
But
up with it. I'm too busy.
Yeah, I didn't until I got brought into it. But normally I stay pretty out of that shit. But it's the
Yeah.
same people's names that I've been hearing for like a year on top of every drama. So, I just avoided it for a long time.
Yeah. It's a I think the community at this point has gotten so fucking big that there's corners of even just like the witch talk community in general that I don't even know.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, I was just saying that every time I start a new account, on each of my accounts, I'll go, scroll to For You, and it's always witchcraft and magic stuff that people I've never seen. So
Yeah.
each account reaches different audiences. So, I got to thank my haters for helping me out like that.
Morning Ray, I know it's morning where you're at. Baked
Morning
bubbly.
Rain.
She is probably the oldest friend I have on TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh
Let
yeah,
me see.
like I think we met like 4 years ago or something like that.
Wow. Well, you're like old school.
Yeah.
You, you get
Yes.
credited with inventing witches of TikTok, I believe.
No, it was. Listen, I've heard this, and I know you keep kind of pegging on me. And Devil's Advocate is the one that started that shit. Where he was like, it was just like there was a handful, and there was a handful of us. That was it. We called ourselves the Not Coven, and because we were just friends via the internet, whatever. There was like 5 of us, and it was Witch Talk Rising. That was the hashtag. It was not Witch
I've
Talk. It
seen
was
that.
Witch Talk. Yes, that
I
is the
thought that was a new
hashtag that
one.
I did.
I thought that was a new one. Okay.
No, 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 no. No, that was the one, but I'll go and click on it. I mean, it's still a big fucking hashtag, apparently.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything. I keep doing, yeah, yeah. I know, Ray. I know. She's a sweetheart.
Snowflake
She's
became a
she's out on the
big
West
hashtag.
Coast.
I was
What's
just
that?
looking at Snowflake, which became a big hashtag lately.
Oh, yeah.
I check those every so often. Like mine, every so often I check, how many hits Uncle Birch has as a hashtag.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah, I've done that a couple times with mine because, like, I guess it used to be the thing. Um, like if you were making a video about somebody and you had them blocked, you would use their name as a hashtag or some shit.
Oh,
So
wouldn't they see it?
I don't know. I've searched my username as a hashtag before. It's come up in a couple interesting videos.
Yeah, yeah. Especially if you use it a lot, and then every time it shows you how many times people clicked on it.
Right.
All about
Right.
hashtags. Hello, all you people jumping in. Uncle Birch coming to you live from New Orleans. That witchy dude is, I forget where.
Right outside Detroit.
Detroit.
Yeah.
My haters block me first, then make videos. Yeah,
Yep, that's how it goes.
I get that. That's always very bold. I haven't blocked a whole lot of people on this account, but the other one, he's got the content warnings and all that. So, especially if I find a hater that's a mutual, they're out of there. Oh, how I love haters. Yeah, you gotta love them. I'm from Michigan, moved to Tennessee a few months ago.
And I just did the opposite. I moved from, well, actually, it was North Georgia, but I moved from North Georgia to Michigan. So, but I'm not from there. From the good old Windy City.
Wait, is it Michigan that passed the drag queen thing?
No.
Who's that?
No, Tennessee, I think.
Oh, it was Tennessee. Yeah. Okay.
There's a handful of states that did it.
There's something I hear about
Michigan
Michigan
has
lately.
a Democratic governor, so they're not going to do that.
Yeah. So that's Michigan is one of those fucking purple states where it's like you have the metropolitan areas that are very blue and then everything else is red.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the Midwest in general. It's just how the Midwest is.
Yeah. Okay, we got Florida, Tennessee.
Nice.
Hello, all you people jumping in. Uncle Birch coming to you live from New Orleans, just chilling, talking with that witchy dude. I'm in the midst of the WitchCon weekend, so jump in and out, watch some workshops. I've got mine at 3:15, I think. I got all my shit set up. Just got to hook up my microphone. I'll be ready to go.
Nice. How long are they doing that? Like, is it a whole week or is it just the weekend thing?
Just the weekend. It's something that started during COVID because it's the only thing that we could do. And so it'll be the third year now.
Okay.
But it's just the caliber of people that they get, because they don't have to travel and they're getting paid. Like we had the official witch say Lori Cabot was on last year. She doesn't go anywhere for anything. She's old. To be able to learn from her was just a fucking pleasure.
Yeah, I have my
Thanks,
opinions
COVID.
about that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep that shit to myself though.
The only thing missing is some nice shades.
Right? Yeah, you got to throw the old shades on, man.
Yeah, it's not bright enough out here. We get all kind of shade. We got the umbrella. I run from the sun all day. I'll be over on this side of the umbrella soon. Try not to get too much on me.
Yeah.
Her in Salem. Yeah. She's been around my whole damn life, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, she's old.
Mm-hmm. But I used to see her like on Geraldo and stuff. And she was not a good public speaker. She's not a good public speaker and was being like our representative and stuff and just, couldn't make a point back in the day. It was kind of embarrassing the first time I saw her. Better now.
I mean, I guess I'll give her some credit though. Like she, I think she kind of really did trailblaze that whole path when it came to marketing what that whole thing was about. But she, like you said, she didn't quite do it very well. It was like her breaking into an industry that was already stacked against her.
Yeah. Yeah, but now Salem, plenty of witches walking around all in black with eye makeup on. It was, she's the only one doing it back in the day.
Yeah.
Can't wait for next year. Right on. Well, then we got Hex Fest coming up. That one's, in person in New Orleans.
That's the big one, isn't it?
That one's more fun. Yeah. That's still just a weekend, but man, we pack a lot into that weekend.
Yeah.
we take over parts of Bourbon Street.
Nice.
There's this little speakeasy that the vampire community runs, and it's usually very populated by witches on any given day.
Yeah, I know where you're talking about. My old lady wants to get in really fucking bad.
Hexfest weekend, it's just packed. I don't even go there on opening night. I go to some other bar because it's too much.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to meet me. Everybody wants a selfie, and that's cool and all. But after I do like 50 of them, I'll stand in line trying to get a drink. Gets overwhelming.
Just go. Yeah, that's why you just got to find a local dive bar and sit.
Mm-hmm. Or they're all right next to each other.
Yeah.
There's something called the Magical Marketplace later this month in Massachusetts. I think I heard of that one. I don't know much about it, but they have like virtual vending at WitchCon. It's kind of interesting. Like each vendor does a whole presentation and shows their stuff. It's different online shopping.
That's very interesting.
Yeah. I wasn't sure how that
do the in-person shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, we have that at Hexfest. I had Manwich and I were in business together last year, I think it was. And so him and his wife came with our products and had a booth and stuff.
Yeah.
He's just not on TikTok anymore, it seems. Disappeared.
The name sounds familiar, but I don't think I know who they are.
Yeah, it's just Manwich 3. He wasn't a big producer, didn't have a whole lot of videos, not a whole lot of followers.
Gotcha.
That's neat. I sell witchy soap and body products. Need to look into that in the future. Yeah. Lots of people doing that kind of thing.
Witchy soaps and body products. It sounds like Witch Baby Soap. My friend Chelsea. Mm-hmm. She did. She was actually. Yeah, I'm gonna shamelessly plug her real quick. If y'all do not follow Witch Baby Soap, you need to. She was my mentor when it came to starting my business. As far as everything goes with the website and things like that. But I immediately turned to her and was like, "Yo, how do I do this?" Because she did like the bath bombs and the soaps and stuff like that. But she started out of her kitchen, like with her newborn baby strapped to her chest. And that's why the business is called Witch Baby Soap. But she now has like 2 physical locations in like New Jersey, I think. And she's doing fucking amazing. And I was like, yo, can I ask you a few questions about like the business aspect of things? And she was more than happy to just like help me out. Nice. But yeah, as far
Christian Dave is really good.
Who is it?
He gives the best business advice. Christian Dave, if you're just cool to him, he'll tell you how to do it.
Nice.
Somebody said it's got to be cooler in North. Last year,
there's a fly at my
last year at Hexfest, it was like only 80 degrees. It was nice. You can't even find
it's at the bottom. You have to turn it over more. See it?
Yes.
Oh, now you're putting your finger in it. You think I want to drink it?
Well, you weren't going to drink it. Why did I fly out? Dump it out.
I didn't ask you to get it out. Okay. I just showed it to you. I'm not asking you to get it out.
What's up, Zora?
That's what she said.
Exactly.
Let's see. Okay, you guys are just talking back and forth. Okay, I'm not missing anything. Hello, y'all, people. Uncle Bert's coming to you live from New Orleans. We had yesterday, man. We had this epic panel on here.
I saw. I was there.
Yeah, that was cool. I haven't really played with having people on screen on my other account before. I guess I didn't really know how to do it.
That was a
I think what it was.
That was a very eclectic group of people.
Absolutely. I think what it is, I didn't know how to kick people off. And this guy kept coming on that didn't speak English, and he just keeps saying hello, and waving. And I didn't know how to get him the fuck out of there, but now I know, so I bring people on.
Nice.
Some of my friends are doing WitchCon. Yeah, we got a bunch of late signups for WitchCon. My class is at I think 3:15 Central Time today. I'll be sitting over on that side. So it'll be just like on TikTok, but a different camera, I guess, and better microphone. Birch, do you perform the middle pillar? I know you teach the LBRP. No, the LBRP is something that was really common for witches to use to cast circle back in my day, and so we kind of cherry pick certain ceremonial magic rituals, but not everybody was the middle pillar. I believe my class is at 3:15 Central, somewhere around there. I'll say Michael Carell, but if you look at it, it says also known as Uncle Birch. I don't know why they just didn't say Uncle Birch, also known as Michael Carell. That would have probably worked better. I used to perform the LBRP and middle pillar every morning and night before I go to bed. There was a period that I did that, I think for a year, for high priesthood. I had to perform those every morning. Yeah, that was a hell of a lot of energy. Oh, 3:10? Okay.
That's what is it? The lesser banishment of the pentagram or whatever the hell?
Yeah.
What's the R?
Lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Hey, FD.
Sorry, that is not my. That is not my area.
Yeah. There is quite a bit of hoodoo borrowing pieces of ceremonial magic, though. I saw it all, even in Cat Ironwood's version of hoodoo. They're using Solomon seals and stuff. Not the plant, but the seals that Solomon made.
That is very like Old Testament shit. Like as far as the root doctor stuff, Old Testament. The dude is not on TikTok, but he's on Instagram. He's actually a good friend of mine, a good friend of my padrinos, Tata Eric. His name is Hoodoo Moses on Instagram. The guy has quality shit, and he is he's all about the Hebrew magic and the root doctrine from the Jewish perspective. Like, motherfucker is on it.
Let's invite it Mystic Holistic in case there's gossip. Oh my goodness, I'm just reading all the things. I think Fantasia was asking if you are a folk magic practitioner. Would you do?
Yes.
We got a Jewwitch. All right.
Nice.
Hey, Jewwitch. You got to put clothes on. Oh, you're working your other job? Okay.
Jeez.
Okay. Boom. Okay, that's Fantasia. And Mr.
Hello, Uncle Birch. Good morning.
How are you? She was working. I was totally ejected.
I am good. I'm checking on my cat right now. I got her a new food. I need to see if she likes it because she's very overweight.
Yeah, we got a 20-year-old. Or how many? He's almost 20.
He's up there, yeah.
He like black cat.
He's 20?
Yeah, he's gone blind in the last year, but he seems to
wow.
He seems to look right through my soul, though. He seems to still see me, but he has a hard time finding his way around, bumps into things. Kind of like the floor sweeping robot. Yeah, just bumps into walls and redirects and goes that way. Probably should just ride on the floor sweeping robot. He's blind. Can't get on.
He hates that.
Yeah.
20 is impressive.
I know. He's good shape too, other than the blind. Wow, Mystic Holistic must have been seriously naked. Well, good. I'm glad you can come on.
Interesting, Plug Doctor.
What?
I was talking to Plug Doctor. They said there's another Jewish witch demonologist in NOLA by the name of Orly Stort.
Yeah. Even Hoodoo Saint Moise was Jewish.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Oh, there
I
she
didn't
is.
know. I was not familiar with him, and that's really unfortunate.
He was a great guy.
Yeah.
Miss him greatly.
Yeah.
He had a nice face.
Yeah.
Listen.
Oh, and he was vicious as fuck, though. Hey, how's it going there, Mr. Callistic?
Yeah.
She always fills me in on the tea every day. I
Hello,
haven't really
Mr.
told her age.
Callistics.
Yeah, we need our Sunday tea.
Yeah.
Do you have more teas for us today?
Dude, Bayou Bruja did a new video to where she's doing a three-way doll hex on us all, and she posted it yesterday. That was quite hilarious.
Wait.
After the harassment and slander, I guess we're harassing her and bullying her. So she posted a legal video 2 days ago, and yesterday she posted a doll. She's stitching. They know the tag. Who is it, y'all? It's strays with bullets or shays with bullets or bullets with shays. She's stitching that person's clay doll, and she's like, let's make it a three-way. So we ran with that last night. I said, at least Angel was like, at least it's a three-way. This three-way doesn't involve her brother.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh! That burn. That's a third-degree burn
Mystic,
right there.
We
Mystic
ran with it. Oh,
Callistics,
we
were
have
you
new
the
songs.
one?
We would like to
Were
partner with
you
Martha.
We'd
were
like to
you the
what?
one, Mystic Callistics, that was defending Papa Finwa's soon-to-be ex-wife and like posted the
That's my new
yeah,
thing.
that audio recording was insane. Like that was an attempt at
Yeah.
intimidation. Like that their
Mm-hmm.
lawsuit, if they file one, won't succeed.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah,
so
my
bad for that
version of the
woman.
audio sucked, but oh, look who's coming in here. We got Hex
Hey,
J.
Hello.
hey, hey.
How are ya?
I'm good. How are you?
Another man's wife.
Good. Good to see you on my live. I've only been able to go live on this account for like 24 hours now. I finally got up to 1,000.
Woo woo.
Then my other account's in live jail till Tuesday. We've been having a good time over here. Just got some new tea from Mystic Holistic right now. I saw that doll spell thing. Most times that I go like troll her page, it's just she's not saying anything. She's like trying to act, happy.
Get quiet. Get quiet.
Sorry, I'm connecting my
But Snowflake is still trending out there. I saw though.
So this is her latest video
So what's going on
where
with you?
she's stitching
Okay.
the doll.
Okay.
And then she says, let's
Yeah, I
make
think I
it a
saw that.
three-way. And it's on my page.
so
She
she
says,
is
let's make
like
it a three-way.
she is a puppet lady. I still can't believe
You
someone
threatening a lawsuit because it backfires and you're upset.
Mm-hmm.
I still can't believe someone told me that she tried to
Well,
sacrifice a
tomorrow's the big
puppet of
day.
me. She's such a strange person.
You said someone told you she tried to what?
She tried
Yes.
to sacrifice a puppet of me. It was
Poppets.
very strange to hear. Yeah, I saw a screenshot, but I didn't save it. I wish I would have. It was very strange.
Yeah, we got
Always
new
save them
songs. We got one for
screenshots. Yeah.
Simla and Mindy Dot. If y'all haven't heard it on my page, we got a new album dropping. We're just gonna cover since they want to make songs, we made some.
Okay. I didn't know they were making any songs.
Yeah, they
They
made one for
are.
Honeybee. They was like, Honey's classy, everybody else is dusty. It was stupid. Sorry, titties.
our side's making songs about them. That's what they were saying. They went up with Marta.
They're
Yeah,
so
you guys could make a
cartoonishly, like,
form a band.
these people are like cartoonishly villainish. Like, like a PG-13 version of the Joker. It's so weird.
That's funny you mentioned the Joker. Somebody
Yeah,
did
I
like
think I did hear that song. I scrolled.
a shot at Jane, and I think it was Lucky, and she was dancing, and the Joker doll was dead on the floor in the back. I was like, look, the Joker can't
Oh,
even
you know
handle
what's really funny? Lucky is the Lilith devotee, right?
Yeah.
Lucky has misgendered like multiple trans people, like repeatedly over and over again.
She just went through a whole thing where she
I
like
know
went
Lucky.
after
I've
the
heard of Lucky a lot lately.
LGBTQIA community because she got upset because she felt she was misgendered because they called her a cis female. We had to explain to her that means that you were born a female and you were still a female. You still like it was really bad. She went on a big like phobic rant. It was
Oh,
nasty.
okay. Well, that's a different. That's quite a problem because that's a very basic word. Like all it means is
Yeah.
as is. Like
You don't know
basically
that
what it
yet?
means.
How do you not know that? My kid knows that.
I
My
don't I
kid
don't
knows the
know.
language.
Like yeah, did someone ask for
He-
clarification and they're asking did they think that cis was a slur?
yeah.
Was that it?
Well, my kid came home one time and he was talking about a friend of his and kept referring to the friend as it. I said, "Why are you saying it? That seems kind of offensive." He says, "Well, that's their preferred pronoun. They want to be known as it." I said, "Okay, so are they non-binary?" He goes, "No." He goes, "But that's their pronoun." I go, "Oh, all right, whatever." But he knows. How does anybody else not understand this crap?
Speaking of
I don't
pronouns,
know.
Yeah, I
didn't
guess she
you
thought
ask
cis
me
was a
on my
slur.
private snap about the pronouns?
Uh-huh.
Was that you
What'd
that
you
asked
say?
me on a private snap about the pronouns?
Me?
Jane.
Oh.
Okay. You're the only other person on my snap that knew about that drama, so I was trying to figure out if it was you or Angel. She was calling her on snap.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
Ferg Fitness Journey, follow me. Hopefully, I'll pop up. Be sure and follow Uncle Dot Birch as well. That's my bigger account. But hanging out over here a bit more until we get past some of the violations on that account. Gen X trying to be polite but wanting to understand the process. Okay. Hello, y'all. Uncle Bert's coming to you live from New Orleans with a host of characters over here.
Water finally left.
Yeah, I haven't seen it a bit.
Is it time for drinks?
I think it is time for me to get my wife a beverage, so talk amongst yourselves.
Y'all
So
want to hear the song we made for Mindy Dodd while we wait? We can do that. That one's quite funny.
if you want, I was gonna ask Witchy Dude a question. So, like,
Yeah.
ritual magic and like folk magic practices is like a more like, so like ceremonial magic was like obviously for higher class people, and folk magic was for lower class people, right? Like traditionally, um, but like the thing is that a lot of ceremonial magic actually made it into like especially European folk magic practices, and they like kind of like toned it down, made it cheaper, made it more effective, and just worked with what they had. So that's part of why we have so many similar things in both practices. Like some stuff looks like ceremonialized versions of folk magic rituals, right? And vice versa. And I was wondering what your opinion was on that.
Honestly, I'm not the person to ask about European magic or ceremonial magic or anything like that. Um, you spoke with my elder yesterday, Eric.
Oh,
That's my.
are you oh, okay.
So yeah, I'm a Tatankisi and Palomayombe, and I am an Abarisha in the Lukumi faith. So
Okay, my
ceremonial
bad.
magic and like, yeah,
I
no,
thought
that's
you
not my
were
jam.
a European folk magic practitioner because most people in traditional religions don't identify as witches.
I'm
So
not.
I just
Mm.
okay.
It's honestly, the name that witchy dude was just like it just came to me as um just an idea that caught on with I do a lot of like that's just my business name. Um, that's all that is. There's no like I constantly have
Yeah,
to
he is a
explain myself as like, no, I'm not a witch. I'm not this. I'm not that. Whatever. It was a clever name that kind of stuck, and that was it. And now I got to write it out because like if I change my name now, nobody's gonna know who the hell I am. But yeah, no,
I
no,
yeah.
no.
totally understand.
Yeah, no. I'm very much in the what you would consider, I guess, low magic, quote unquote, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, very very much folk magic. And yes, I'm an initiated priest in Palo and in Aberratia and Lukumi. So yeah.
I should have said
Okay.
Salam
Good for
Aleikum when you
you.
came on.
Malekam Salah.
Salam Aleikum. WB Uncle Birch. Hey, how are you? The plague doctor. Hey.
I have to go. I have plans. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.
All right, good to see you.
Take it
Yeah,
easy.
Christian Day said that to me too. He's like a marketing genius, and he gives good advice. But he says, you got to ditch the Uncle Birch and just use your legal name. It's like, dude, seriously, you can Google me. You Google Uncle Birch, I'm all that comes up.
Yeah.
That's I have to roll with that. And so they just use both my names, at festivals and stuff.
Right.
That what you do?
Like a witch con.
I hate your name now because you gave me that explanation, and now it's like, oh, I don't like your name at all. Because sometimes we talk about on this app, and I'm not saying this is you. Okay, I'm not saying this is you. I'm just saying the name. On this app, I feel like sometimes there are people on here that try to do like a whole witchy or witch like aesthetic,
Mm-hmm.
and really like aren't like a witch, but giving off the impression that they are. It's the only reason why I hate your name.
And that's totally fine. Like it's
I hate it now. Like, oh, you should have said that.
go
You should
for
have
it.
said, you know what? I am super witchy, y'all. And I would be like, yeah, cool.
No, no, because obviously from my understanding of my practices and stuff like that, witches, brujeria, shit like that. That's all like bad, right? That's all not good stuff. So like I said, it was a
Wait.
Me and Jane
Rewind.
over
Can we
here.
rewind? Can we rewind?
yeah. We're,
Can we
we're not just
rewind?
gonna skate
It's a
past that
bad
what you
word.
just said.
Can we
It's a
rewind?
bad word in a lot of cultures.
Wait a minute.
Right.
So you said witches or like brujas, stuff like that. So that was considered like bad. What did you mean? I don't understand.
So like, all right, listen. So I made a video about this a long time ago, but in African spirituality, um, witches, the term witches or brujeria, shit like that, in the Central American context, is that's not considered a good thing. It's not considered like a healing thing at all. Where like the European version of things, that's you're a healer, you're somebody that connects with spirit and helps people and things like that. But in from an African context and a Central American context, that is considered like witchcraft is bad magic.
In Russian.
Thank
In
you
Russia,
for that.
it's bad.
I want to say thank you for that. Why? Because
In Italian, it's bad too. Strega.
Because every time I tell somebody, and I will tell you that is me, I am a witch. And every time I tell people that, and we start going through stuff like the argument that I'm going through or the beef or whatever with Lucky right now, I have people coming to me telling me, you're supposed to be spiritual. And I'm a witch. I did not say that I was spiritual at all. There are two different things. And when I think of me being witchy, okay, when I think of what does it mean to you to be a witch, I don't apologize for nothing. And I don't have no fucking regrets. And I'm not on this app to do nice things for people or hold your hand on a spiritual path. Now, I can take you down a dark path with me and we can have some fun. But that spiritual path, you can give that to birds. I did that a long time ago. That's not the path for me. Okay. And I tried to use some of the knowledge that I have on that spiritual path. It doesn't work for me. That's not me. That's not, you are a witch, my friend. You are on the other side. You are not the one that is doing all this good stuff for free. Now, don't get it twisted. I do a lot of love spells and stuff like that. but you got to pay me. That's the thing, because I'm a witch, and you can tell the difference between a witch and someone who's like more of a spiritual person. They usually don't charge.
That's not true.
To help you and stuff like that. Sometimes they don't. A lot of times they don't for information. They give a lot of free information out. Okay, I do not. Absolutely fucking not. You can pay me. Okay, and I feel like I appreciate you saying that, because on this app, when you go through the witchy thing on this app, you see all these people that are saying they're witches, and it's like, but you guys are over here doing this holier than thou-ish. And I don't, when you tell me witch, I'm not thinking of that. I am thinking of the things that I do. And me charging you is one of those things. I charge for everything. Even if you just want information, you can pay me. Okay. Most healer people try to help people when they can, when they know people are in a bad situation. Not me. You're in a bad situation. I'm going to use that for my advantage, because I am that side. And I appreciate you finally saying that, like, sometimes in some cultures, witches are not seen as like a happy, go lucky, good thing. Witches were not like that.
No,
so
we gotta understand that not everybody that casts spells is a witch. Not everybody.
Yeah, that's
that
what
does
I'm trying to say. I appreciate you.
Not everybody that's a witch does tarot. Everybody has their own lane. Like his path and your path and my path. I do both. We all do different things and can relate in different things. So, in this app is a clown parade for me, because people get on here and tell others how to practice their craft, and unless it's something that's dangerous to be teaching people, like a closed practice that you shouldn't be teaching, or things that could potentially get that person in a lot of danger if they continue teaching those things, then I think people don't need to just step into the realm.
See, and
like Uncle Birch approached the talismans, the oils, those things are teaching points, because if you have people who are buying literature or they are learning from you and they're seeing the false information, they're asking, hey, is this accurate? Then yeah, I mean, you're going to have to come to that point to answer it, but it's ridiculous.
As well as like the whole beef with Lucky. That is why I'm beefing with Lucky right now, is because I understand the threefold. Okay, that's not what I'm saying. Some of you guys watch far too much TV. I'm not talking about that. Okay, what I'm talking about,
but yeah,
there are some baneful workings that you do have to pay your dues. Okay, not everything.
God dang it, Eric! If you don't knock that damn honky cracker shit out, I'm gonna have to boot you out this daggone line, motherfucker.
But that is why me and her are fighting, is because I did say, there are some baneful workings.
Malongo,
you got to pay your dues, and that is why we are arguing, because she thinks it's the threefold, but it's like, I'm not. No, friend. The threefold would be the least of your worries if I was talking about a threefold for paying your dues for baneful work. That is what
threefold is absolutely bullshit. Anyways,
it's funny though, Jane. We're the one that's preaching the threefold, and you need to pay attention to the threefold, but they're inherently reverting it on themselves because they're breaking their toes, they're losing their money, and it's like you're wanting other people to assume a law that you abide by. We don't have to abide by.
I would like to say something about the breaking of the toes. More than likely, I'm going to say you broke your toes because it's possible that you with the wrong person, and you really thought that you were just going to throw some hibbity bibbity hocus pocus shit over there, okay? And that person's team that you know nothing about, that you can't see, was just going to move out of the way and let that shit fly and hit me. You're right.
I wanted to say,
for paying dues.
This thing you were talking about before about charging. It's like a lot of people talk a lot of shit on this app, especially, and that's an old Wiccan idea. It's like you can't do magic for personal gain. It's like, where are those people that came up with that in the 80s? Are they in a cardboard box on Skid Row? I bet they fucking are, because they did their work for free. For everything that is taken, something must be given. It's the oldest of the magical laws, the law of exchange, and it's in every type of magic that we do. Cross my palms with silver, bitches.
Now, if I was doing work, for instance, let's just say somebody comes to me and they're in a bad situation, like really bad situation, I can tell they're in a bad situation. And I do some work to assist them in helping them get them out of the bad situation. Maybe not hurting anybody, just I'm going to help you, right? And I do it for free. Okay? I consider that I am like balancing it out. Like I am semi-paying dues forward. Why? Because I helped somebody and I used some of my stuff, my energy for free, not to hurt anybody, just to help somebody out of a bad situation.
Absolutely.
Yes, I feel like that is that good
That's why I
witch
do my
coming in. That's that good
mentorships for
witch
free.
coming in. And that's what people
All the
think,
other
like,
stuff
oh,
I
people that do
charge.
it. And I feel like if you're charging for your energy, if you're charging for your energy in the witchy world, there's some kind of due that you're gonna pay later. Okay, why? So you're telling me that you're getting paid, but the witchy world ain't getting paid? You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. Get
They don't
out.
care
Yeah.
about your
So
cookies
yes and
and your water and your bread and your little offerings. They
Cupcakes.
don't care
I
about
give
the
out
crystals.
cupcakes. I give out cupcakes.
yeah, yes and no. So yes and no on that.
They
No,
do.
there are
They
times
don't.
where, like, okay, especially like in my practices and stuff, I have to go through certain channels before I can do anything for myself or for anybody else. And if if I go and I throw my chamalangos and the muerto's like, fuck no, you're not charging derecho for nothing, then I don't get paid. I just have to do the fucking work because that's what the universe wants from me. That's what the universe wants to happen. That's what's going to happen.
Well, yeah, you don't
So I
get
do
to
So
the
argue.
same
like
thing
there's
with
no
my
I don't
any
make the
seller
rules.
I have to do
I
with
don't
me.
make the rules. The muerto makes the
Mhm.
rules for me. That is a pact I made.
So I feel like I'm not really sure if I'm really answering to anyone. I do my rituals to thank and stuff like that. Okay. I do use a lot of like the cards and stuff to kind of ask, am I supposed to be doing this? But I will admit there are some times where I don't listen at all and I charge ahead or I misinterpret and charge ahead. And it's something like they weren't telling you, they weren't advising you that you can't do it. Like you cannot do it like you're not. They're advising you because the dues that are going to come with it, you're not ready for that. Does that make sense to you? I feel strong. Like there are sometimes like I'll use like the cards or like the dowsing rods and stuff to, just ask certain things when it comes to something hardcore. Okay, I will, and sometimes it will tell me no, like a clear no, but in my insides like no. I'm going to do this. I can do it. And it's not that you couldn't do it. We know you can do it. You weren't supposed to do it because there's something that's going to come along later
Yeah.
that you're not ready to handle. You're not going to handle it very well.
Well,
And so
somebody
that
came to me to do some blood work one
Hey,
time, and I did a reading. The reading said, that I could affect the love work, but there was this one card that said, but there's some unseen thing that this person's not telling you. And I said, all right, I'm not going to go back and forth. As long as I can work the situation, I'm going to work the situation. So I did it, and client gets back to me, and sure enough, the target's head over heels for her. It's totally working. She goes, but now he's all mad at me. I go, what do you mean he's mad at you? And he said, well, there's something I didn't tell you. I said, oh, here we go. I'm still married and haven't filed for divorce yet, and I'm living with my soon-be ex-husband. I said, that's an important detail you should have shared with your worker. So I'm sitting there having a drink down the French Quarter with Hoodoo Samois. And we talk about client stuff sometimes. I go, dude, I got this fucking client. I did this love work for her. And, turns out she's still married and living with her ex-husband. And he goes, is her name
No,
so-and-so?
he didn't even
No.
do that. He didn't ask me.
Okay.
He's like, her name, I'm just going to make up
Yeah.
a name. He said, her name is
hey, Wall
Jennifer.
Street.
And that was the
And
right
that
name. He
and
didn't
that was the
ask.
thing.
He
So
just
so then
knew.
we start talking. It's like, so he's been working the same situation and had the same thing happen and gave her the same advice. And so I tell her, it's like, look, another thing, if you've got another worker working the case, we both need to know each other and know about that and maybe be in contact. And probably shouldn't have two people working it in the first damn place. But he had done the same thing, same result, gave her the same advice. She still wasn't listening and called me up to do the same work. So that's what that
That's
See,
card
my
meant.
pet peeve. It's when we are commissioned to do work and then we don't get the full story, and after the work is thrown or whatnot, and they're like, "Oh, it didn't work for me." And it's like, "Okay, well, what did you not tell me?" And then they tell you,
Yeah.
"Oh, well, oh, yeah, that's not my person. They're actually living with the other person, and I wanted to take them away from that person." It's like, "Oh, well, duh, that's why it didn't work."
See,
There was
Yeah.
not full disclosure.
you guys are nicer than me. I am not going to pry no information out of you. You tell me what you want me to know. And if there's little secrets that you choose not to tell me, that's cool. I'm still gonna work my little hocus pocus. I'm still gonna shake whatever. I got you. I'm gonna send you your stuff. You're gonna finish it. You come back to me and tell me like it doesn't work or trying. You know how some people don't even come back to you and tell you that it's worked. They just try to blast you, like to tell everybody else. And it's like, well, and then you have to do some digging and you find out, and it's like, hey, if you pay me just another $80, I can fix it for you.
Do
Like,
it right.
I feel like, why not? Well, I can fix it for you for $80. Since you left out that I want to bash
My thing is,
name.
I don't like to expend my energy in multiple, like doing it 2 or 3 times. Like, I want to just do it once and get it done right instead of them coming back saying, oh, I messed up. Let's do it again. Let's messed up. Let's throw it again. Because time is something I'm not getting back. I don't care if they're paying me or not.
Yeah.
I also don't. But see, that's the other thing. I also don't. I know some people on here do the whole entire, like, let's just say the person, we'll go with an obsession, okay? The person asks for an obsession, okay? Some people do the whole entire obsession and then they send them like digital content to show them, you know, that it was done or whatever.
Oh, like a picture? Yeah, no.
Or like a video. So basically with me, I put everything together for you. Okay? Then I give you clear-cut instructions on how to finish it. I can't finish an obsession for you because I'm not trying to be tied to that work with you. Okay? Yeah. I'm going to do it here for you, and I do it here, and I light my own candles and do my own thing here. But then I send them all the stuff to finally complete it, like to close it up. I usually ask them to put some stuff in there if they can get it. It helps, of course. So there's all things that they do, but I know there are some people out there that don't send stuff. They don't touch. Does that make sense? They don't get nothing tangible. And I don't do that. I don't, because I don't want to tie myself to it. And I feel like, I don't, because I feel like if I'm not sending it to you, that means that I have to tie myself to your stuff. And I do send everything. It's not for me. The obsession's not for me. Like the same with the hexes. People say, oh, you're going to get a real bad blowback when you sell hexes. But it's like, I'm not hexing that person. I'm just giving the person the ingredients and the instructions to do so. They are in fact
the merchant.
Well, you can bypass some of those by doing things like tethering it to objects that can charge that spellwork's energy that's not tied to you. Like I showed y'all my whole window of items, crystals, rocks, witches, bottles. Tether those to the spell work, and then you set them in the windowsill, and it allows the charging of the moon and the sun to charge that spell work rather than drain you.
Well,
so I've most definitely thrown just about anything for other people. And some of them I'll send tangible items if it requires them to have upkeep of it or to do something with it. But other than that, I throw it as one and done.
Well, I definitely don't believe in the threefold law because I was taught that if it's a law of magic, I should see it acting in nature. I can't see that. If I throw a pebble into a pond, the waves go out, some may return. Are they amplified threefold? No. The drag actually slowed them down. They're smaller. So what you send can come back, but this amplified threefold I can't see it.
Yes, and yes, the Plague Doctor. Love magic. It is a very controversial. There are a lot of, I'm just gonna say people. I'm not gonna say clump them all as witches. I'm just gonna say people that practice. Okay, there are a lot of people that practice that feel that it is it's a top one. It's a top one of the worst ones that you could offer to do for someone, because a love spell, you are altering their will. Okay. So some people feel that it's very bad. Some people feel that it's very bad. For me, if that's something that you want to do, who am I to tell you not to? I do always tell people the repercussions. I give them a little, hey, by the way, if you're gonna do this, I just want to let you know it's not really real love. I mean, it's cool and stuff, and it's nice. It's nice. Don't get it twisted. It's real nice, and it feels like love.
It does. Might end up a little Papa Fenway-ish.
Obsession. The obsession. When I do the obsession, I have to tell people, hey, the obsession is fun when it's fun. Okay, it's fun. It's like the best thing, like Cloud 9. But when it's sour, I'm going to let you know it's going to be borderline, like you want to yourself. Okay, it's that bad. I tell people that is like written on the paper at the end. Just so you know, like if you're going to finish this, it's good when it's good, but it's bad when it's bad. Oh my God, it's toxic.
When they become a stalker, yeah, it's going to be a problem. obsession.
Like when you're done.
Usually
but it's
not
cool.
good.
Because
Yeah.
guess what?
Usually not.
Guess what? Old Jane is over here for a price if you need me to help you take it off. Don't you worry. So yeah, I'll do
That's why
anything
I'm
for anybody.
obsessed.
But I do let them know beforehand, like, hey, just so you know, blah 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 blah. And I don't think people understand that the love spell. It feels like love, but it's not. It's not really love. It's not. I mean, it feels good. Don't get it twisted. It does feel good. It makes you feel happy. But and you'll notice after a while, and when you're with them, you'll start to notice that it's like a pretend, like it's like a facade, like it's a
Leg doctor. I think similar to Jane, but okay, I don't and I do. I don't, the threefold and all that, I don't believe in them. I'm gonna have to worry about what comes to me, or I gotta sit here in fear because people are throwing things, because what I believe in is my ancestors, my spiritual court, my team that already protect me. There's half the time people are on here saying they're throwing hexes, they're doing this or that, and you don't have to even lift a finger to protect yourself, because you've been walking this life with people talking about you your whole life. They're going to continue. Just because they're a witch, it doesn't bother me. I'm protected and I walk in that protection. So when I throw something, I know it's thrown, just on about the next thing. And if they're still crying about it, they're still crying about it. But what I can say is I posted that video and I said, every single one of y'all rats who had your hand in the pot all the way around that cauldron, stirring it up, all y'all's lives are shitty right now. And I didn't have to light one fucking candle. I had to light one candle. You throwing it and it bouncing back because you were unjustified in your work. That's where I believe the paying comes in, is when you just are throwing shit and you're unjustified in it, and not just not knowing what you're doing, but you don't have a basis to even be picking up the tools against that person. That's when it starts to turn back around.
Well, also this, the latest thing, the same group of people for the last year have been behind all of the witch talk drama, or the majority of it, and they never crushed their enemies. They never did away with one of their enemies. And then when this thing stirred up lately, they came out of the woodwork. I see in videos everywhere of, oh yeah, they attacked me, and this, all of their enemies came out of the woodwork, and they're on all sides of them, and above them and below them. They're, if you're gonna do shit like
2,000 followers off of them saying that they were done bad by her. Yeah. Over 2,000 people.
My followers are blowing up too.
Ridiculous.
But you've got to crush your enemies.
Yeah, that's still
you can't keep making enemies.
That's still baneful. That's still baneful. Using glamour magic, it is baneful magic. Why? Because you, my friend, are making them see something that isn't really a reality. You're making them see what they want to see. Okay, so you're
putting a veil over what they see. Yeah. So when people send glamour, that was a hot topic with the Bayou Bruja, and sending glamour spells over all of her products, and then in turn manipulating people into thinking. That's why I said we watch the gifters, because they'll glamorify the items that they send you so that you become intoxicated with them and their best friend, and then they'll use you, and then when they're done with you, they'll take that magic off of that item, or they'll try to use the energy from that item that they've tethered themselves to and use it as manipulation against you. And in case you're recording Bayou Bruja and you're here, that's all in receipts and in voice recordings from you, so don't threaten the law against me, because I'll show it again.
How do you guys think that some of these witches get a huge following even after they've been dragged through the mud of people saying like things that they've done that's horrible? Why? Because they're just using glamour magic. They're making themselves appeal to some of you. Some of you guys are like in a whole haze, and it's funny to me. It's funny to me, like, and you're not seeing it because that's what she wants you to see. That's why. And you guys don't understand. She throws a lot. She throws often. I'm sure that she uses glamour magic.
Her and her brother do it together.
Often.
But I teach. Well, that was funny because Papa Benoit said that everything I teach can be found in Silver Ravenwolf's books. I'm best known for teaching magical warfare. And one of the first classes I taught here at Hexfest, I taught 3 different ones. And the third one was magical warfare, crush your enemy. If you have an embittered enemy out there, they need to be stopped to where they are never a threat again. And they haven't done that to any of them, and they just keep making them. So every time this happens, there's going to be more enemies attacking them every time. Gotta crush them.
I'll be completely honest with you. Uncle Birch.
No, lie to me.
95% of the people you're teaching that to just don't have the juice to pull it off.
Yeah.
That's
95%
just
don't have the comprehension skills to understand and apply it to pull it off. Should be real.
Some people just really don't want to study.
They won't even open the damn book.
They don't.
Let's be fucking.
As long as they keep paying for the class, I don't care if
it's still painful though.
Pay for the class and don't get all your teachings from the
You're
brujas on TikTok.
qualities.
Go to Uncle Birch's and buy the books and buy the teachings and buy it.
It's still painful, friend. It's still painful. I wouldn't lie to you. I would not lie to you. It's still painful. I wouldn't lie to you. I wouldn't.
It is painful. It is glamour. It is touches.
I'm gonna grab some water.
They are their own problem, but that's what happens. To be honest with you, I tried to help, and like I said, when we were friends, and I said, listen, whatever stage of the craft you came into in your practice, honor that. You don't have to lie about it and say you were a blood-born witch from a kid and you were raised by 3 witches, and edify yourself over other people on TikTok in order to be some sort of elder. Because when somebody who has been in it for a minute and they ask you for reads or to verify things and you cannot, and we call you on that, you can't cry, I'm being harassed or anything, because that's literally just, that's what we do. If I ask you for a read and the read is completely not at all accurate, and not just not at all accurate, but you're not even accurate in the definitions you're using over 4 or 5 different decks, I begin to question you. And we have to start vetting those that are out here doing this work, because there's plenty of people that are getting reads and getting things. This person literally took my entire page and copied it and made a fake profile of me and went down my whole friends list, my stepchildren, all these people to try to fraudulently get reads off of my name, because she can't do it off of hers. She's losing business. So she's like, let me go use her name. And we, at this point, we got to be like, these are frauds, and be able to say it. But the second we say it, it's the police are going to come get you. I swear I'm tired of witches threatening with police. That's what I'm tired of. This is TikTok. If you can't handle being called out on your practice, then you shouldn't be practicing, or you need to learn where you did wrong. But don't come on the app and edify your ego, because it's ego. It's all based in ego of saying I'm the best, I'm this, no one can tell me about my work. And when we do, you block and you slander, harass,
like,
and use and weaponize your followers.
Who raised y'all to be calling the cops at every little thing? I mean, who told you, first of all, that the cops are really gonna come and help you over some TikTok beef? Unless somebody is literally threatening your life and like they can see it cut and dry that this person is saying like, I'm gonna come and blah blah blah. I mean, I control you and make fun of you all I want to.
That's accurate.
I mean, you could say I'm a bully. I'm not gonna say that I'm not. You started.
No, you are.
I am.
Just be honest.
They started it though, so I feel like, is that okay? So I have a question.
It doesn't matter.
If I'm a bully, right? And you feel like you say, "Oh, she's a bully," right? But if they started, I mean, am I still the bully, or is it like a different kind of bully? Where are we at? Because they definitely started. I'm just gonna finish it.
Yeah.
Well, so I believe in the twofold law.
I am actually ruled by Jupiter, and as a Sagittarius, I pair that to use the energy that they throw at me for monetary gain. So everything they've thrown at me, I don't have to worry about justice and police. It is filling my bank, like literally, ba-ding, ba-ding, ba-ding. And I'm gonna every new cosplay outfit that I get, I'm uploading her sound to the back of it, and I'm gonna let it play. Candace Watkins has the OnlyFans. Back up, you whore bitches! Every time, she's gonna make me money hand over fucking fist.
So I like hanging out with Mystic. Okay.
Yep.
So Mystic, the way you said transmute down there, Mystic has vocab. Okay. I be telling Mystic stuff that I be doing, okay, in my regular old schmegular voice. And then she'll come back. Oh, you mean you're doing this, and that? Like, yeah, that's what I said. Okay. That's what I said. You shouldn't use those big words for your vocabulary, okay? Okay. That's what I said. Because I will tell her some stuff that I'm doing, and she will use words like, oh, you're transmute. Like I told her the other day, what she was just talking about. feel in my pockets. I call it the pocket. And she said, oh, that's actually called. I was like,
Transmute that
okay.
energy.
Okay.
She was telling me about filling
pocket.
her pockets, and I said I went and made a poppet. I made a money poppet because that's what my aunties, my grandmothers, my Scandinavian root work. That's what they taught me how to transmute. So we would take the poppet, we would make it from our hands, every item, everything that we manifest. I took my ancestor money, wrote all my people's names on it, rolled it up, did my do with it, did my stuff that I do with it, and used that to transmute all the energy that they're sending me. And then I went to my bank and I grabbed a pebble from the bank and I came back and I stuffed it in the belly of that doll. And that doll stays in my car constantly moving. So as long as she's constantly running her mouth and my doll is constantly moving, my pockets are constantly being filled.
And each person has their own. Each person does it their own way. You can also do that same, like the transmute energy. You can also do that with other things. It doesn't have to be money. For instance, maybe you want to grow your business and you want to get more customers, which does have to still do with money, but it's different. You're going to put different stuff in there. So there's money in there, but there's different stuff. So each one, it can be for anything. It can be for somebody talking bad about you or having ill intentions towards you, negative vibes. Anytime they're thinking negative about you, it's going to do something positive for you.
Feed
well,
on
see,
your
for
energy.
that one, the old root work spell that we have for that involves using some teeth, and every time that they because see, we collect baby teeth. People don't know why that was a thing, but in Scandinavian cultures, we would keep our baby teeth, and we would use them in our practice later on if we need. And if somebody speaks my name, they continue and they continue and they continue. I haven't done this, but I can. It's in the forte that I can. It can rot their teeth out. So you can keep speaking my name, and then you'll lose one at a time.
When you go to the dentist and they pull out your teeth, when they're done, you ask them politely, can I have that tooth? Sometimes they'll tell you, I'm going to go clean it off, and you tell them, no,
nope,
thank you. Please leave it as is and put it in my bag.
All of a sudden, she got an accent.
I told Corda the same thing after the situation that with her birth, with labor and delivery. Women keep that too. Keep everything. Keep everything that has to do with pain and anguish, and use it for your power.
Yeah. I'm about to get a whole hysterectomy, but I don't think they're gonna let me keep it.
Like I'm the tooth fairy.
I'm gonna ask as nice as I can be, but I'm gonna ask, but I don't.
Yeah, put it in a jar or something, you know.
Right? Can I get that?
Yours.
Can I get that?
I mean,
sir?
you can't trust that with somebody else. They might use it. There might be a witch in there. That's why I cut my own hair.
I don't want you to take that and put it back to somebody else. No, give me my stuff. So I want my stuff.
True. I don't take my kids to get their hair cut. I learned barbering early, and I cut all of my kids' hair. I wouldn't take them anywhere to get their hair cut and leave their hair on the floor to sweep up and trash, because in our culture, I don't believe that. First of all, it's not supposed to hit the floor, period. So, not going to happen. Everything is
here
a lot.
in New Orleans, you know, chances are the hairdresser's a witch or a practitioner, and, you know, might know some of the same people, so I ain't going to do that.
Nope, you gotta watch who you let run their fingers through your hair. You'll be bald. Shoot.
I don't. I have this thing about people cutting my hair. Okay, and I never really knew what it was. Okay.
Hey, Di.
I have this thing like people just couldn't cut my hair correctly. Okay, it would never come out right. Okay. And now that you guys say this, it's like maybe that's why. I met this Albanian woman in Florida. Okay, gorgeous. She smelled good, and I went in there to go get my hair cut. Okay, she cut my hair so amazingly. When I'm telling you, I have never tipped somebody so, and I went back repeatedly. She was the only person, and after I lost her, for some unknown reason, I won't let people touch my hair. I cut it in my bathroom myself. Like my husband's always like, "Let's go." No. Like, and I don't know what it is. She was primo.
Lady Hawk, I don't either.
She was primo. And no, my hair did not fall on the ground.
Hair. I don't go to nobody.
Yeah, my hair did not fall on the ground. She had a little thing that caught it. And she chalked it up to, I don't like to sweep. But now that you're saying it, it's like, oh.
No, it's not supposed to hit the ground.
Yeah, she didn't. My hair didn't. There, she did not. She had like a thing there.
Yeah, and then sweeping it and throwing it away is a whole nother intention as well. So it's just a lot in that.
You gotta burn it.
I don't think she burned it, but then I don't think she threw it in the trash. There was like an air shoot thing.
No,
So I don't.
I can guarantee you she burned all that at the end of the day.
Maybe I don't know. She was the best hairdresser ever. She was like, I was like, people that
Marta
smell
lets
good,
me cut her hair.
You're the only one who cuts my hair.
Yeah.
No, I cut my own. Hey, Dice. I don't like people touching my hair at all. And there's sometimes like I don't like people like that I know really don't ask me, but I also hate it when like a stranger will ask you. I think it's just weird. Because I've never asked to touch anybody's hair that was like a stranger. It's like weird to me. Like, why would you want to touch their hair? You don't even know if they washed their hair today. You don't even know if I washed this. I got bugs in there. Why would you want to touch my hair? My hair could be greasy. Why would you want to touch my hair? It's so weird to me. I take my husband's hair. He just doesn't know it. I mean like that. But I do take it. Only because he said I could never have his hair. And now I have like a whole Ziploc of his hair because he was trying to be funny. And I was like, oh, I can get your hair. He's like, no, you can't. I throw my hair away all the time. I cleaned out his brush the other day. I have like a whole thing of hair. You motherfucker. So yeah.
Dice, burn.
Sometimes I burn it when it's still attached to my head.
Dice, damn.
Nice.
Oh, sorry.
And Sylvia.
Christy, that's baby doll 021823 is Christy Papa Fenwell's ex. She said, my oldest daughter cuts all her hair. I used to cut my ex's. Done with you. You should have cut that little wish list Clark Kent curl off.
As a compost for your garden.
Lady Hawk, did you take my class? Because I've never heard anybody else do that. But yeah, I do that just in case. First time I come over, because you might turn into an asshole someday, and it's gonna be hard to get the hair. So I'm gonna go to the bathroom, pick up some things.
Somebody has a hairbrush there. Whoop. Perfection.
And somebody in my class, when I taught that, said, "Well, you're uninvited to dinner."
Better not. You better not.
So
you ain't got to worry about some of us looking in the medicine cabinets and worrying about if your shower's clean.
Uncle Burge is going to come over for dinner.
We're looking at that hairbrush on the counter like, you better not.
Uncle Burge is going to come over for dinner one day at my house. And he's like, can I use the bathroom? And I'll be like, sure, go ahead. And he's going to go in there and try to find my brush. There's going to be little notes attached to my brushes. Stop it. Use the bathroom. Wash your hands.
Right now.
Get out. And get out. Won't leave any hair. Everything's like, no, get out, sir. Just leave. He can come back to the table so sad, like. Then he just takes the whole brush. I took your whole brush then. You didn't leave no hair for me? I'm taking your brush.
In my house. And he made sure not to leave any hair in the toilet when you used it. Because he took that class.
Clean out the clippers off.
Chrissy, I did that because sometimes they'll clean it and then they forget that they cut their beard and trim their beard with their clippers. And if you take off those two little screws and pop it up, all that beard trimmings is right there. Go and collect them.
I can't do drain hair. I don't like drain hair. Like I can't do it. Like it is like, oh no, I can't do it. No.
Yep.
Dude, thanks for the flowers.
I would do it if I had to. I would. If I got an opportunity for certain people, I would open their drain and take their hair. I'd probably puke while I'm doing it, but I would do it.
I'll tell you the best rostro or trail I ever pulled off of somebody was a sock and a cigarette butt. That shit hit fucking hard as fuck.
Well, yeah, the sock, the foot, they walk in it. That's what they walk in. And the cigarette butt, the intake, and the saliva. Shit, that's fucking cheap. I have a friend of mine that's working on a current spell, and that's why I told her to start collecting every time said person comes over, have them leave the sock. Because as they continue to walk in it, the manifestations, they'll continue to walk in that area. That's where they'll be. Derek.
Well, I think earlier in the broadcast, before everybody got in, we were talking about old enemies of mine, Susan Diamond and Orion Foxwood, and they often would come into the same restaurants that we were in, and then they'd leave as soon as they saw us. We'd like run them out of the restaurant, Yeah. The first couple times that happened, you know, they'd have a drink and then realize we were there and then leave and not put their glass away. Now, if I had been leaving and my declared enemies are sitting there,
take your straw.
You're not going to get my straw that has my DNA on it.
I got that shit twice.
Yeah. I had 4 or 5 of her straws. Kept them in the freezer.
Oh, we doing that again?
Straws?
Straws.
Are we doing straws again?
Yeah.
No, the freezer
straws.
thing.
Oh, the freezer thing. Yeah.
Apparently it made a comeback.
Gotta go get the goat.
Yes. Get the goat.
Get goat.
Get goat. Get rid of goat.
She's got a goat. She's got a goat that she lets troll her trolls.
Goat magic. All right.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I use the goat for
Then where
one
the
thing and
goat
one thing
shits.
only.
She's got
Yeah,
Jane
that's
has
what I
a
was
lot.
thinking.
Jane has tarantulas. Jane has literally a mass amount of critters, we'll say. A lot.
Yeah. I like Jane. I just met Jane on was it Dark Blue Priestesses Live, where they were going off about this same thing, and I friended her.
Okay.
She's fun. I've been on a couple of her lives now.
Jane's amazing. We do lives quite a bit. She's amazing, but the thing with her is the bully thing is because when people come for her, she is like a pit bull on a treat and she won't let it go. The second you make a comment on her page, it's just it fuels her. It's over with. It's flooding content. She's a blast.
Well, unlike
Derek,
these
I know you did.
internet witches, I don't go throwing hexes because somebody said something bad. But I believe in it. I have my own personal tenfold law. If you actually attack me, I'll respond. My first counterattack will be tenfold whatever you came at me with. And even on verbal assaults, I will respond verbally with 10 times the offense of what you just said to me. And then they play victim. Every time. It's like the attacker does not get to dictate the response of the person that they attack. And it may be overwhelming force, but that's just, I can't let them do it again, so you gotta crush them. Gotta crush them.
Yep. You can't come on TikTok and blame everybody else for your triggers. If you're going to be a certain person, then stand 10 toes in it. And then when it's falling, fall with it. But don't cry and whine and play the victim after you play the aggressor.
Always. And they always do that. He hurt my feelings. He was so rude. He's attacking women. You started it.
Do y'all see Papa Fenwal backed up on his account today? He's back up on Papa Fenwal on TikTok. He couldn't stay away. Too many people were talking about him. I think he had to come see.
I'm sure he was watching from a couple other accounts. Hey, Derek, how are you?
See, his wife told me some very interesting news. She said, this morning that he originally tried, that he actually got into witchcraft because she was being called into the craft by Freya, ordered a statue, and he got jealous and ordered or wanted to work with Odin and such, and Odin wouldn't work with him. Odin didn't want nothing to do with him, so that's why he went and bought his books on Amazon. She had me rolling in the chats this morning.
Oh, what a fun bunch. All she does is cry and play victim. Yes. And she plays victim while attacking. That phone call, I just can't get over the manicness of the phone call. Like crying 1 second and screaming at somebody the next second, threatening them. It's like, that's manic, man. That's some serious.
She's setting up for.
Got a cicada in her head, dude.
She was setting up for the fall. What she thinks is she's playing chess, but she doesn't understand she's playing checkers, and we see the moves she's already playing. So in the voice recording where she was yelling at his wife, which is wild because you met this man on TikTok a year ago, and you're calling this man's wife of 15 years, threatening to leave her homeless and calling her all this and da 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 da. And who are you? But anyways, the fact that in that recording she said, "I'm gonna nail you to the wall." And then she said, because it's my mental anguish and y'all are causing me so much distress and my business is losing. What she didn't understand is she can now never claim mental anguish or distress because she showed that she's setting that up in a fraudulent intent. She's absolutely, like I said, 2 days ago, she posted the video where she was telling all of us, back off, you're on notice. I'm suing y'all and da 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 da. And then last night, she posted 2 videos saying she's going to do a 3-way pop-it hex. And it's like, pick what are you going to be, the victim or the aggressor? Because it's looking really mental right now.
Looking like somebody put a cicada in her head.
Uh-huh. Or it's looking like that monkey head bottle that I got over there. It's looking more like she's got monkey brain.
Monkey brain. Whoa, a llama. Thanks.
Did you say cicada?
Yeah. You called
I
Derek
don't know
and
what you
Belgium.
mean.
It's giving narcissist. Rob, that's what I said. You know what, Rob? I'm going to nip that in the butt right there. A month ago, I did a whole series on narcissistic, on narc witch talk. And that I blasted her and him on being the biggest narcissist. And I did narcissism 101 and we went down the whole thing. And I said, this will be her. This is what she'll do. This is what she'll do. And she did it every time. And then when I told her, get out of your spiritual psychosis, you're a narcissist, she then went and made a post and was like, they're making fun of my mental health and I don't have spiritual psychosis. And it's like, no, ma'am, you're a narcissist witch and I'm going to call you out on it every damn time.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Dudes Bros sending everybody pizzas. Thank you, Dudes Bros.
Someone tried to tell me that I was not a high priest of Hecate. I was like, whoa.
Derek, your voice is giving very much ASMR right now.
He's always very relaxed when he comes on live.
Mm-hmm. He is. Oh, Derek is one of the original of our chats from months ago, the Petty Betties that Raven was in. Oh, me and this is my spiritual brother. We go way back. The original chats when Raven got busted out and exposed originally. This is also one of the conjure workers that she manipulated into throwing work against me, lying to them, saying we're removing something off of her, transmuting their energy and using that to hex me.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Well, you and Ben.
I did not.
You were there.
My spirit team was like,
Angel, and Derek was like, I don't want nothing to do with this because I know.
Okay, I knew better, and not just that, but if you needed help, you would come to me.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing that I hate. Those narcissists, which will manipulate, they will lie to you and they will deceive you in an effort to get you to do things for them, and then they will switch the tables and play victim and act like you guys offended her.
Exactly.
Dice, accurate.
Well, I think it was Derek's video where he named all the names where I first realized, God damn it, every one of those people follows me.
Yep.
They clearly don't listen.
And then
but we see why some of them are now.
Stop. You cannot come on TikTok and scream that you're getting doxxed when you are in your full work uniform and telling everybody the state that you live in. You are responsible for doxing yourself, ma'am. Like, we're not even going to do that.
Correct. Oh, also, you know how, like, she said, like, somebody had came to her house and sliced her tires? Where's the police report for that?
Mm-hmm.
I asked her for that, Derek. I asked her when she came out and accused me of that. I
asked for that too.
Shit at her, and I told her, "You show me the video proof, or I'm going to file charges on you for false allegations. I'm not playing." And when she didn't show it to me, she ran and she tried to say witches with 2 dogs did it.
Where's the reports on the doxation here on social media? Where is the legalities that are being implemented? Where is all that? You know where it's at? Nowhere. Why? Because falsifying a police report and doing police reports on falsified information is illegal. You will get time for that. You will catch that shit.
She always threatens with receipts and says, I have receipts for this, I have receipts for that. And then she'll use those scare tactic words, and she'll blast you so much with all of these big like catchwords. And then when people are like, show the proof, she can't.
Yeah. Yep. She's claiming that she gets all these receipts, and then tax season comes up, and then she ends up getting audited because everything ain't adding up.
Well, I heard that the receipts are on Hunter Biden's laptop. Or they might be in Hillary's emails.
Batman couldn't even extract the receipts from her.
Oh,
like at all.
Shit. Superman couldn't even utilize his X-ray vision to see all the way up into that.
At all. That's hilarious.
I'm
Okay,
sorry,
I'm gonna get
but
off. I
blending
gotta
High John and
finish some
Slippery Elm together
content.
into a puppet's
Y'all have a
face
good
ain't
day.
gonna even loosen the tongue on that.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, Derek. Bye, y'all.
Bye. No. What you up to, Derek?
Oh, I am.
You are hitting the pause button.
And now I'm just chilling, coming down from the magical high. Do you ever get that where it's like the magical high hits you and you're just like rolling on the roller coaster for a minute, just kind of drifting?
Yeah, all the time.
Why does it make you giddy? I feel giddy afterwards. It's just like, I feel good.
As long as you don't feel like drained after the giddy, you're probably good.
I never feel that. I always feel mellow afterwards. After the giddiness, I feel mellow, and then I start kind of like being more energized later on. It's just like it goes down and goes back up. I'm ready to go again.
Wow. Well, I think I got to get out of here and go over to WitchCon and see what's happening. I got a couple hours before my class, but I got to go check in on some other classes.
Oh, very cool. Very
I'll probably
cool.
go live again. We seem to have a good time when we do it.
Absolutely. Well, have a good
See you later.
Birch.
Okay, good to see you.
You too. Bye.
Bye, everybody.